What is going on, guys? Billion Exotic here, and today I'm going to be making a video on how to enchant in Skyrim. And the reason I'm making this video is because when I learned how to enchant, I went to YouTube, and all the videos I found weren't very descriptive. They were very basic, and that made it really hard to learn. So I just kind of had to teach myself around what I learned from YouTube. So I'm just going to make this video just to maybe make it more understandable for people who don't really understand it yet or who are just getting into Skyrim, because there's still a bunch of people who are just now getting Skyrim. So I'm making this video for those people, and this is in Dragon's Reach in Whiterun. So let's just get to it. Alright, now to enchant a weapon or armor, you have to have a weapon or armor that has magic in it. So in order to enchant, you have to have something to disenchant. So, this here is my Great Sword of Cold, and it does frost damage to health and stamina. So, you can see if it's a magic weapon, because it'll have a bar right here. Plus, it's always got some sort of name, like this one here is the Great Sword of Cold, or whatever, of banishing something. So it'll always say what effect it has, and this one is frost. So in my video about the hidden chest in Dawnstar, that has a bunch of magic armor and weapons. So if you want to watch that video and then come back to this one, so be it. But the chest in Dawnstar has numerous magic armor and weapons. So you can just go get one from there and then come back here. So we're going to use the Great Sword of Cold. And then in order to enchant, you have to destroy the weapon. So this one here, we're just going to destroy this. So now we have the frost damage enchantment. Alright, so that's all disenchanted. So now down here it'll say what is required. You need an item, an enchantment, and a soul gem. And there's also soul gems in that chest in Dawnstar that I show in that video. So we'll start off with the item. I'm going to use this iron war axe, but you can only enchant a weapon that does not have magic in it already. So just for the sake of this, we'll just use the iron war axe. And now you need an enchantment. And I already have a few, but let's just do frost, because I already disenchanted a frost weapon. So for the sake of this video, we're just going to use frost. So now you'll see right here, this shows how much is filled, or not how much is filled. I'm sorry, that was dumb. This shows how strong your enchantment is. So if you want it to be stronger, you just raise this bar up, or if you don't want it to be as strong, you just lower it down. And you'll see that it does lower the charges a little bit when you raise it up. And also, there's less charges the higher or the stronger the enchantment. So you'll see if I put it all the way down, there's 986 charges. And if I put it all the way up, there's only 78. So we'll just put it all the way up for now. And yes. So now I have my item to enchant, my enchantment, and now I need a soul gem. So we'll use a grand soul gem. Grand is the strongest soul gem of them all. So we'll just use a grand soul gem. So now I have my item, my enchantment, and my soul gem. And so now you can see that my iron war axe is worth way more than it was before. So you can go off and sell it, or you can use it, because some enemies that you'll fight in this game, like for example a frost atronach or however that's pronounced, I'm not really sure. So say a frost atronach, if you have a weapon that is enchanted with a fire enchantment, it'll do more damage. So always take that into consideration, especially when fighting dragons, because if you fight a frost dragon and you have a fire enchanted, I don't know, great sword, it's going to do way more damage than just a regular greatsword. So keep that in mind. It definitely helps out in certain situations. So now that we have this all set to go, you craft it, which you can see down here. I'm playing PC, but on Xbox and PlayStation, it'll say what button to push to craft. But since I'm playing on PC, I have to push R to craft. So if you're not playing on PC, that's not relevant to you at all. Alright. You can also rename your item as well, and I'm not really worried about it. I don't really care that much right now. So, you craft it. Enchant item, yes. And your enchanting raises as well. Especially if you haven't done it before, you can raise enchantment so fast this way. It's unbelievable. Alright, so now that I have my enchanted weapon, there's also the question that arises, well, what if I have a soul gem that's not filled? Well, I have a solution to that too. Usually Farengar, wherever he went, is in here, or he'll be out here eating, but it's nighttime right now, so he's not out and about. So I'm gonna wait until it's morning, and we will talk to him in a second. Alright, here's Farengar. He's in his room, and sometimes he won't be in his room, sometimes he'll be out there, like I said before, eating, so just keep that in mind if you don't see him in here. So, you can just talk to Farengar and ask him what he's got for sale. Then go down here into books. And I think I already bought it not that long ago, so I don't know if it'll be in here or not. Oh, it is. Sweet. You want to buy the spell Tomb Soul Trap. Alright, and when you use Soul Trap, if a target dies within 60 seconds, it fills a soul gem. Alright, but since I already bought it, I don't need to buy it again, but you go ahead and buy it. Then after you buy it, make sure you read it in order to learn it. So, and after you learn it, you can find it under Conjuration. Right there, Soul Trap. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how to fill your soul gems. And a key thing here, in order to fill a soul gem, you have to have an empty soul gem. So, like me, I have a soul gem here somewhere that is empty. Now, where did that soul gem go? Did I already fill it? It appears so. Alright, so I guess I'm just going to use one of these just to fill it, I guess. Alright, so apparently I don't have an empty soul gem right now, which is kind of crappy for the scenario of this video, but I guess it's not really important. I can still show you how to use Soul Trap, regardless of the fact that I do not have a soul gem. Alright, one thing to consider when filling a soul gem, the bigger the enemy, the stronger the soul gem, basically. So, for example, if you kill a wolf with the soul trap, you will get you'll fill a soul gem with a petty soul, because a petty soul is not strong at all, it's very weak. But say you kill a dragon with soul trap, you will get a grand soul, because a dragon is way more powerful than a wolf. Alright, with that in mind, I'm just going to go find a wolf to show you, just for the sake of the video. So, I'm going to go ahead and fast travel over to Riverwood, because there's always wolves by Riverwood. So I will see you in Riverwood in a moment. Alright, we are now in Riverwood. So, let's go ahead and see if we can find ourselves a wolf. Alright, so let's equip Soul Trap. And you'll see you can't hold a weapon and Soul Trap at the same time. But that's fine, because as long as you have something favorited, you can just switch to it really quick. And if you've ever played Skyrim before, you'll notice really quick that when you enter a pause menu or a favorites menu, that everything pauses. So you can always fill up on health or stamina or magic, whatever, as well. So just keep that in mind. Alright, so let's go ahead and find ourselves a wolf. Here we go. We got a wolf now. Alright, come at me, man. Alright, now I'm just going to switch over to my greatsword. Alright. See, now it told me I don't have a soul gem. Oh, sweet, I leveled up. Alright. Alright, so it told me that I don't have a soul gem to fill because I don't have any empty soul gems. But in the event that you do have an empty soul gem and you use soul trap and then kill your enemy, you'll see like on your screen, you'll absorb the soul, and it'll say that that it filled a soul gem. So that's all that's really to it. You know, it's not really challenging, unless you're of course going to use soul trap to take down a dragon. That could be a little bit more challenging. But if you don't want to fill soul gems, you can always go back to the chest and Dawnstar and just do it there. Just get soul gems without any work at all. Which for some people they like to not work, and some people they like a bit of a challenge. So it's always up to the player how they want to play. But that is how I'm going to end this video. And if you liked this video, go ahead and click that like button, or comment if you have any questions or suggestions, and subscribe if you want to see more. But thank you guys, and I will see you on the next one.